He got all them girls shook. My big fat got all them boys cooked. We're from dollar bills, now we popping rubber bands. Bruno sang to me while I do my money dance. Like, hey. Flexing on the gram like, hey. Hit that Lil Jon, okay. Oh yeah, we dripping and finesse and getting paid.
Ooh, don't we look good together? There's a reason why they watch all night long. Yeah, I know we'll turn heads forever. So tonight I'm gonna show you off. When I'm walking with you, I watch the whole room change. Baby, that's what you do. No, my baby don't play. Blaming on my confidence. I'm blaming on your measurements. Shut down on sight. That's right. We out here dripping in finesse. It don't make no sense. Out here dripping in finesse. You know it, you know. We out here dripping in finesse. It don't make no sense. Out here dripping in finesse. You know it, you know it. Now slow it down for me, baby. 'Cause I love the way it feels when we grind. Yeah, our connection's so magnetic on the floor. Nothing can stop us tonight. When I'm walking with you, I watch the whole room change. Baby, that's what you do. No, my baby don't play. Blaming on my confidence. I'm blaming on your measurements. Shut down on sight. That's right. We out here dripping in finesse. It don't make no sense. Out here dripping in finesse. You know it, you know. We out here dripping in finesse. It don't make no sense. Out here dripping in finesse. You know it, you know it. Fellas, grab your ladies if your lady fine. Tell her she don't want for life. Ladies, grab your fellas and let's do this right. Do this right. Like me and mine.
Yeah, we got it going on. Don't it feel so good to be us? Yeah, we got it going on. Yeah.
Girl, we got it going on.
Yeah, we got it going on. Don't it feel so good to be us? Yeah, we got it going on.
Dripping in finesse.
Bounce pass button. Attacking the rim.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello and welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Smith. Tonight's broadcast will feature the Denver Nuggets as they go up against the Los Angeles Clippers at Staples Center. Checking out the Clippers, they've taken a little bit of a dip this season after an excellent finish last year. 5th place in the East isn't the worst spot to be in right now, but it's a little below where we thought they'd be. And head coach Mike Malone, he's had some talent to work with, maybe not a superstar to lead the team, but Kenny, he's made the Nuggets somewhat competitive in the West.
Yeah, you know what? Both the team and the fans have shown trust in Malone. You know, he's known for his defensive schemes and not really an offensive juggernaut type team, but his team could be offensively prolific.
You know, he has a good relationship with the front office, and he's done something that hasn't been done in a long time. He's energized this franchise.
You know, that's a pretty high place there, Denver.
Yeah, altitude.
Yeah. Hard to play there?
Very hard.
That first quarter is brutal.
Very brutal.
How about if you're in shape?
It's even worse.
In shape?
Yeah.
What shape am I?
Well, you're a big guy.
You know what shape I am, Ernie?
What shape?
Shactagon. Got him, Kenny.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did. I'm a square.
I thought he was going to say a circle.
And the Nuggets as the road team for today's Western Conference matchup. There's no better time of year than the holidays for NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Welcome, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. You take a look at Los Angeles. This is an important game for them because they've really been struggling. Just one win in their last 5 games.
You know, for Los Angeles, they've made such fantastic progress this season. To see them so close to the top of the standings at this stage, what a surprise.
Well, it's not surprising to them. Since day one of this season, these players and coaches have said they view themselves as one of the league's top teams, and it looks like they're right there.
As we reach the halfway point in the season, Steve, how much does a team's depth start to play a part?
It plays a lot. I mean, if you have lack of it, then you start to see the guys that needed some rest or those nagging injuries, you can't rest them. You got to play them, especially if you're jockeying for position, looking down the road for playoffs. And then the teams who are, I would say, have all the depth in the world, those coaches have it great. They get a chance to pick and choose. They sit some guys. I know the league doesn't like that, and they get a chance to start some other guys. They manage minutes and manage injuries very well when you have a deep team.
All right, let's set the floor. Courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Taking a look at the Nuggets, they've got Nikola Jokic probably out there with Murray, and it's Craig in at the 2 spot. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, I had a chance to catch up with head coach Mike Malone. Said the key to this game is how much they can limit the quality looks inside. He said when you're playing a team like this, you don't stand a chance if you give them easy shots down low. We'll see who wins that battle, Kevin.
All right, David, thanks.
Difficult to stop inside. Harris with the excellent feel and touch around the basket.
Murray kicks to Jokic. Will not go. This is off the front iron. And slam dunk by Harris.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
If you aren't going to at least step in front of him, you can't be surprised when he throws it down like that.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
And early on, they looked great. They've made all 4 of their shots to start this game.
Here's Craig. Gallinari making his last shot. Hernan Gomez. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff. A nice shot by Gallinari.
And whatever coach told them coming out of the locker room, they're listening. 5 out of 5 already.
Murray with it. He's coming off a 22-point game against Dallas.
And some of the passes he threaded through the defense were just incredible. He made it look so easy.
And guys, this is what you like to see early on, gaining a little confidence from range.
Makeable shot for him. Number gets called, and he goes ahead and delivers.
Here's Hernan Gomez. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. Clippers leading by 3. Gortat, the pass to Gallinari. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He doesn't hit that one. And it's Denver the other way. They want to keep it rolling here following the win against Dallas.
And I know the defense wasn't great, but yet and still, their ability to stay composed was impressive.
When things come too easy, it's easy to lose focus. But they held each other accountable and played hard.
Now, here is Hernan Gomez. Following the miss by Avery Bradley. A baseline J, and he hits the jump shot. Bradley's got his first 2 points of the night.
Avery Bradley is very comfortable from this range, making it look too easy.
Here's Craig, guarded by Bradley. Over to the left wing. And another miss by Denver.
If you're trying to keep the defense honest, that's the one you really have to make.
A nice shot by Harris. Harris has got 6.
He's a fluid athlete who knows what he's doing. Nice finish by Tobias Harris in transition.
And Denver decides to take their first time out here. And Marcin Gortat, the Polish Hammer, in the final year of a 5-year, $60 million deal. Greg, he's been worth every penny.
He has, but he turns 35 this season. He'll be motivated to earn that next contract, but now on the downslope, we may see his role evolve over the next few years. Moment here to see the numbers for Mason Plumlee. His last 10 games, he's getting around 8 points a game, 7 rebounds, and 2 assists. And guys, he's making winning plays. It's as simple as that. Not a star player per se, but he makes his presence felt.
And the numbers, they back it up. Whether he can sustain this level of production, we don't know. But the arrow's pointing upward right now.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg.
Great start for him. 4-4. He could be in for a big game.
Here's Craig. Tobias Harris picking up that last basket. Plumlee finds Jokic. Back to Plumlee. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Plumlee's got 6.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Defenses has to be careful. You know Gallinari is going to force fouls, but you have to try to prevent the N1.
And Danilo Gallinari, a 6'10 small forward. Steve, good size for his position, obviously.
Yeah, one concern is on the defensive end. It's his foot speed. But on the offensive end, he uses that size to his advantage.
One shot.
That free throw good from Gallinari. The Clippers testing out new digital offerings, things like visual enhancements to provide live information, different viewing angles, Smitty, to their fans.
You're right, Kevin. Something the league is looking at as well, providing different options with the software background and Clippers ownership. It makes sense they want to break new ground.
Jokic kicks to Murray.
In building this lead, they've done a terrific job finishing their defensive sequences with the backboard. That has been key. I don't know if you can do it any better on both ends than they have tonight.
It's early, but they have taken full control of this game, and the fans here, they know it.
The Nuggets trail by 10. The 3. The shot, no good.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Here's Harris, and it's the Clippers scoring again.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Murray kicks to Jokic. Pass to Craig. Back to Jokic. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. And it's Harris off the drive. He gets that one. Harris has got 12.
You like the aggressiveness, pushing all the right buttons. He has this team rolling.
And there's the pass to Craig. Back to Murray. Tries it from 19. And it's off the back rim. No good.
It's been a frustrating quarter for him shooting the basketball. He just has to make sure he's taking good shots.
Good on the bucket.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. Tobias Harris in his 8th season in the NBA and still just 26 years old.
Yeah, I mean, one season at Tennessee, and he has slowly but steadily improved each year. And, you know, he's gotten stronger, more consistent with his long-range shooting, and he's found his calling as one of those prototype small ball fours.
Morris is checked in for Murray. And a look now at the 4 areas where shots can come from. The paint, mid-range, and shots from deep all broken down for the Clippers.
And they haven't been able to exploit the 3 from the corner. Maybe some better ball movement would help open the floor and get that shot into their arsenal.
Plumlee dishes to Morris. Jokic against Gortat. Morris with the bucket. Morris has got his first basket of the night.
You've got to give a ton of credit to the screener. That play easily opened up the easy layup for his teammate.
Here's Craig. Second shot opportunity, and it's blocked by Bradley.
Well, we know he can get up. Avery Bradley making a great defensive play.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
The Nuggets trail by 16 to the middle. And Jokic gets it to go. The assist by Morris.
And that's what he's looking for. After 3 straight misses, finally finds the mark.
And that one's good by Gortat.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
Denver's gone a meager 1 of 6 from three-point land since we got started tonight. Jokic. The second chance effort. And there's the nice layup by Plumlee. Plumlee's got 8 points.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
More and more teams are emphasizing the transition game, Steve. What do you think it takes to be successful at that?
No, I think it comes down in a transition game if you have players, not just the point guard or the guy assigned to handling the basketball the most. When you have a lot of unselfish players, and what I mean by that is not a lot of guys can pass. You'd love to have that, Kevin, but also guys that will run and understand they won't get the bucket, but because they run and take a defender, that they allow a driving lane for their teammate to be able to score.
And the first one drops. Smitty, every so often we'll hear about a team holding a players-only meeting. You've been there, I'm sure. You've gone through that. What exactly goes on in those discussions?
You know, Kevin, when you hear players-only meeting, something's going wrong with the team. Right. And obviously, we meet all the time, but when there's specific, in quotation, a players-only meeting, there's a lot of things are going wrong with the team, with individuals, with the coaches or general managers. They are trying to find a way to hash it out, and those are never good.
Pass to Lyles. Shoots over Scott. Shot's good by Lyles. Lyles got his first bucket in this one. Los Angeles leading by 14. Here's Williams, and he finishes nicely on the layup.
Methodical in their approach. They have absolutely owned this first quarter.
My opinion, it's been the commitment to pounding the ball inside. That's what's giving them the upper hand.
Now, here is Morris. He had 16 points in the win against Dallas.
And when you factor in the assist totals, that's a complete game.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Scott, good.
And when you build a big lead like this, especially early, you have to guard against the letdown.
Yeah, this is where it gets interesting. Do they start to coast, or do they go right for the juggler?
Morris passes to Jokic. To the paint, here's Lyles. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic.
Attacking the defense with the pass. Love the unselfishness.
Williams attacking. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
Morris kicks to Lyles. Pass to Craig. And he banks in the layup. Craig's got his second bucket. And it's Williams with the ball for the Clippers. It's a 14-point game. They faced off right here last time they met, but the home club just couldn't pull out the win.
Yeah, and their last time playing against this club, they fell short. A lot of cheap fouls really plagued their starting unit.
Hopefully they exercise better caution in this game and avoid cheap fouls that could get them in trouble again.
And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. Patrick Beverly, he's checked in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Clippers leading by 16. Gallinari on the wing. It's stolen. And now the Nuggets. Fast break. The feed now to Morris. Off the mark. His first miss of the game. 1 for 2. Here's Harrell. And it's sent back by Jokic. Morris outside. And it's Lyles in the corner. Offensive rebound. Jokic. Gallinari with the steal. Here's Williams. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Williams has got 6 points.
Gallinari, very unselfish, draws a lot of defensive attention, which often leads to open teammates.
Jokic draws the double. Down low. Here's Beasley. Good for the basket, starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
And that one's good. Beverly.
You talk about a player who never backs down. Beverly unbothered by the good D.
Pass to Jokic. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
This is what it means to be a catalyst. His offense helps set the tone for a lot of what they do.
And Nikola Jokic came late to the game. He actually grew up horse racing. Finally started playing organized hoops at the age of 16. You never know it, though one of the most skilled big men the league has to offer.
Marjanovic checked in for the Clippers. Free throw, good. Jokic. And Jokic, Greg, said he was a fat point guard until he got taller.
Well, even now, Kevin, Jokic, not the most chiseled physique, but the point guard background makes sense. His playmaking for a center is off the chart.
The Nuggets trail by 17. Morris looking over the floor. Craig, good.
Early in this quarter, he's been aggressive and selective with his shots. Tremendous efficiency.
Lyles against Harrell. Shoots over Lyles. Again, the Clippers.
The offense is running well, but more importantly, they're taking the shots they know they can make.
Hard to maintain your discipline, but obviously this was the game plan coming in, and they're carrying it out.
And stolen by Scott. Now the Clippers moving it up. Here's Beverly. That one wide left. Denver's gone a meager 1 of 6 from three-point land since we got started tonight. Really left alone that time. Morris has got 5 points so far.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Here's Beverly. Good on the baseline J. And the Clippers lead by 16.
He's looking confident right from the opening tip.
Beasley against Williams. Beasley, the pass to Lyles. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And the foul called on Los Angeles. The Nuggets shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
And 75% on the season as a unit from the free throw line.
Free throws good, Lyles. That one is no good. Los Angeles leading by 15. Here's Beverly. He can't hit that time. Good work defensively by Morris. Down low, here's Lyles. The rebound by Marjanovic.
Ooh, you know that's one he liked to have back. Point-blank range, and he missed it.
Over Jokic. That's no good. Couldn't get his first shot to go. And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play. Clippers lead by 15. We've got more in store for you right after this. Nikola Jokic, a former second-round pick, turned star in the league, talks about what the game means to him.
Basketball, like passion, love, like that is the thing I play like when I know 4, 6, 7 years old. I don't know, like basketball is always in my life. That like I think it's passion. I think it's passion.
In basketball, Greg, a big deal in Jokic's native land of Serbia.
And I love his creativity. There's an artistry and a freedom in how he plays the game.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a comfortable margin here for the Clippers guys.
Yeah, I mean, so many of their points coming in the paint that they're running the offense all the way through.
And you know their coach likes it, working for high percentage looks and converting them.
So on the floor for Denver, they've got Beasley. Jokic is out there with Trey Lyles. And it's Craig in at the 3 slot. And that one's good, Marjanovic.
I love the patience Beverly has developed with the ball in his hands. Terrific find.
The Nuggets trail by 17. Morris kicks to Beasley. Inside. And Jokic slams it in.
Oh, power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that
could be, that could be a catalyst for him. It really could. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, guys. Well, some have nicknamed center Nikola Jokic the Joker, and he does have a lighthearted approach. He said, "This is not a job. I'm enjoying the game like a game of pickup basketball in my hometown. That's the mentality. No pressure. It's just a game." He feels that staying calm helps him succeed. Kevin?
Thanks, D.A. Harris has checked in for Scott. And a switcher also for Denver. Murray's checked in, and the Clippers decide to take their first time out here. We know players love offensive play. We know fans love offensive play. But, Smitty, do you think we should care more as fans and players about what players do on the defensive end?
I think so, Kevin, but I think it's the history of sports, especially our game in basketball, just the players that lead the league in scoring. They get all the credit and all the endorsements. Guys who play defense, we'll pick out 1 or 2, but we don't go overboard when we see guys that are defensively good. We don't talk enough about the defensive side and the impact these individuals have.
And fans appreciate good defense, don't they? Fans like good defense.
Yeah, they do, especially the fans that understand that you need defense to win championships.
Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. You look at the Nuggets. Quite a season they've assembled here, guys. Perched up there in first place and playing terrific basketball game in and game out. And checking out the Clippers, sitting there 4 spots below.
And right now for the Clippers, they were a team that no one knew quite what to make of entering the season. But as the year's gone on, it's become clear they're legit contenders.
I think it's safe to say that, for sure. They found their identity this season, and their confidence has only been building as the season has gone on.
And Jokic slams it in.
And the precise passing of Murray, really moving the ball well around the floor.
Harris kicks to Marjanovic. Good defense by Jokic.
Yeah, the aggressive D inside leads to a missed opportunity there.
You know, he had terrific position, does a good job of affecting the shot without fouling.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. That one drops for him.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Murray outside. And there's the call on Patrick Beverley. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
Second foul. You don't want to pick up his 3rd in this half. We'll see if they'll make a substitution or not.
Gortat's checked in for Los Angeles. Avery Bradley comes in for Williams. And Denver also making a switch. Juan Hernan-Gomez, he's checked in for Morris. And the pass to Hernan-Gomez. Beasley against Harris. Back to Hernan-Gomez. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. And it's Harris off the drive, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Steve Tobias Harris with plenty of stops in his young NBA career so far. You wouldn't guess it, though, from his talent level.
Year after year, he advances his offensive arsenal. He's become one of the most dangerous scorers in the game.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And their last game, a tight win, and it was the success at the foul line that played a huge part in it, and he was probably the deciding factor.
That's good from Harris.
Crazy for Tobias Harris. After signing a massive $64 million contract in 2015, he was traded just a few months later. Doesn't happen like that very often.
Mason Plumlee's checked in for Nikola Jokic. And so he makes both from the line. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Murray kicks to Plumlee. Beasley outside. Pass to Lyles. Murray surveying the D. And it's Harris off the drive. And slam dunk by Harris.
Beautiful handles by Tobias Harris. A tough cover off the dribble.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over.
And look, you never want to see a team gut you this way. Really a good timeout.
Some of this is just a matter of toughness, a willingness to play physical inside, something we're not seeing.
And a quick look at the numbers for Harris. Right around 21 points per, 8 rebounds, and 2 assists. So much of what this team does revolves around his offense.
He stacks up points. Reason why? Because that's his mindset. He wants to carry the load and clearly is successful at it.
Now here's Beasley. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Dallas. Hernan-Gomez passes to Lyles. Back to Hernan-Gomez. 5 to shoot. Passes to Lyles. Poke loose. And now it's Bradley running. He can go all the way. And it's Gortat finishing it off.
Good open look. Avery looking poised with the ball in his hands, making decisions.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Murray kicks to Plumlee. To the paint. Here's Lyles. Banked in off the glass. Lyles got 4 points now in the quarter.
And this is the value of letting the play develop. You find the weakness in the defense.
Here's Beverley. The shot misses. And Denver the other way now. Bradley against Beasley. Pass to Wiles. And Gortat over to help. Here's Plumlee. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
It's always risky to throw the double team at someone. You have to be aware of who you're leaving open.
And that one's good. Marjanovic.
Strong move at the rim. Overpowers the smaller defender.
Beasley against Bradley. To the inside. Here's Plumlee. And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He one of the best in the business, absolutely. Here's Harris. Drops it in from 11 feet. Harris has got 18 points.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Beasley against Bradley. Beasley up top. He gives a bit of a scoring lift to the team, averaging 8 points a game.
Well, this is what every coach emphasizes. Keep your head up. Be willing to make the extra pass.
It's stolen by Hernangomez. "11 feet away. The rebound by Marjanovic. Marjanovic has got 4 rebounds in this game.
His lack of consistency with his shot tonight has held him back.
And that one is good. 8 points for Marcin Gortat.
Guys, he's having a ball out there. I mean, we knew going in that he'd have an advantage on the glass, but I didn't think he could be this dominant. What a difference.
And he's not going to back off. Even with that big lead, he's going to get more motivated to keep stretching out their lead.
Here's Wiles after Marcin Gortat's bucket. There's the pass to Hernangomez. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 4 assists in the game.
Doc Rivers, the coach of the year in 2000 with the Orlando Magic, a championship with the Boston Celtics in 2008, a great career as an NBA coach.
He is a big guy, and Gortat doesn't play the finesse game. This is a guy who's all about strength. Forget about laying it up there. He's going to take the power approach.
Beasley outside. Back to Murray. Pass to Hernangomez. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
And you have to like the location of this pass. Gives it to him where he can do something with it.
And Doc Rivers came to the Clippers after he avoided a rebuild in Boston. But he's staying put in L.A. for the revamp.
A guiding voice for this team through some turbulent years. I think he's invested in making the Clippers a destination franchise.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
Here's Marjanovic. Plumlee with the rebound.
And forcing the miss there, he just knows how to pressure you defensively.
And also protecting the rim at all costs. I love the anticipation to affect the shot.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
That one goes in.
Just 6'1", but not many players more physical than Patrick Beverley.
Murray kicks to Beasley. To the paint. Here's Wiles. That one a little long. Los Angeles leading by 19. Here's Marjanovic. That's the 6th make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3.
We will talk about feed the hot hand. That's what they're doing this quarter, which is why they've been able to maintain momentum.
Plumlee, and it's slammed in by Plumlee.
Yeah, just a simple one-hand flush.
I think he got a few more inches on his vertical by going with the spike. Los Angeles calls timeout. And Patrick Beverley last season excited for a bigger role on the Clippers, but knee surgery wiped out his season.
Yeah, and he's in the final year of his contract, Kevin. A lot at stake as he hopes to earn a significant raise from a salary that's been one of the league's best bargains.
A different look for the Clippers. Scotty's checked in for Marjanovic. Gallinari comes in for Harris. And Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Patrick Beverley. Torrey Craig, he's checked in for the Nuggets. The Los Angeles Clippers come into this one after the win against the Mavericks. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Explosive athlete, Bradley challenges the interior of this defense, showing versatility on the offensive end.
Now here's Murray. Still looking for his first bucket in this one.
I tell you what, he's showing some real courage going to the reverse in that situation.
You know, I don't think he knows you're not supposed to do that in traffic. The 6'11 Mason Plumlee out of Duke, Greg. He's got a live body.
Very athletic, Kevin. His mobility enables him to defend smaller players on the perimeter. Offensively, he is a threat to finish at the rim.
Shooting one.
That's good from Plumlee. Smitty, looking back in your career, what's the most pressure you've felt in a game?
You know, I think the most pressure, you love to be in those games. I think that's when you strive. I think the most pressure I ever felt, and it wasn't a playoff game, Kevin, or a championship game, it was that very first game as a rookie. Because that game you had nothing to compare to, and it was everything you dreamed about. And that first game, you were finally saying, for me, I couldn't get it out of my head. This is my first NBA game. So I think that was the most pressure game I've ever played in.
Lyles passes to Murray. Count it. Good.
And the confidence from Murray, just so efficient from the interior.
Clippers leading by 20. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. A chance to check out Los Angeles' upcoming schedule. On Sunday, they'll take on Steph Curry and the Golden State Warriors. Then on Wednesday, they'll tip off a homestand starting with the Sacramento Kings.
And if I'm this team, I'm looking at this as a barometer to see how we stack up against some of the top teams in the league. They'll have to be at their best, but if they come out of this with some success, I think it'll build momentum for the rest of the run.
First free throw is good.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Morris is checked in. That one falls, so he hits both of them. It would take a major comeback for them to get back into this game.
And the chances of that happening don't look good.
The offensive rebound. Here's Hernan Gomez. And finally they hit one. Hernan Gomez has got 8 here in the quarter.
You know, he had a hot start to this game. He's only gotten hotter. We'll see if the defense makes an adjustment.
The execution on point. Just terrific timing on these passes.
You know what? Controlling the pace, being patient, great vision. We're seeing it all tonight.
Gallinari with the steal. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
The slashing ability of Gallinari. They like to put the ball in his hands and let him go to work.
That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. And we should take this time now to show you the real stats, real scores from the real NBA. These teams have been outstanding on the offensive glass this season. The Nuggets third.
One of the better rebounding teams in the league, especially on the offensive end. They never take that for granted in terms of whether the shot's going in.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, the Clippers have hit the reset button, and you wonder how that affects their head coach, Doc Rivers. Now, he seemed reluctant to lead a rebuild with the Celtics, but he's on board doing it with the Clippers. Even though the Clippers relieved him of his title of president of basketball operations in 2017, Rivers has just signed a new extension that will keep him coaching the team for the next few years. Kevin?
Well, if nothing else, DA, he has guided them through some pretty dark hours. Thank you. So it's Denver now. The Clippers getting the bucket. Back to Murray. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
You look at that lead pass there. He just has such a great feel for the game.
Here's Gallinari. Good once again. That makes him 8 for 9 this game.
and they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Morris outside from the arc. Gallinari with the rebound. Gallinari's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Scott, and it's denied. Murray kicks to Craig. Back to Murray. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. And the wide open shot from Morris. His 3-pointer's off the mark.
He hit 1 3 in the first, but the well has been totally dry for him in the second.
Bradley can't get it to go.
Look, he's got all the confidence in the world, but you're trying to go for the big finish. You've got to finish.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Harrell, he's checked in for Gortat. And it's Williams in for Avery Bradley. And a switcher also for Denver. Jokic has checked in for Juan Hernangomez. Murray outside. And again, Denver no good. Clippers shooting an almost unfair 78% from the field. Count that one. Williams has got 8 points.
Because of his size, everyone tries to get physical with Lou, but he pays it no mind.
There's 45 seconds left now here in the second, and he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
It's amazing. He is on fire here in the second period after going scoreless in the first.
And with the playmaking in Denver's front court, point guard Jamal Murray is free to hunt his shot. Very comfortable playing off the ball.
One shot. One shot.
Free throw good, Murray.
And Murray has it all. A deadly shooter and a remarkable penetrator. Terrific guard play.
And that one drops. He's got 14.
Up by a bunch. He's still pushing the action, trying to impose his will.
With this big of a deficit in the score, you think the losing team would be playing harder. Nope, the opposite.
Now, here's Jokic. And here's Morris for 3. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Jokic has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Here's Scott, and it's Scott with the jam.
Though he has a score-first mindset, Williams not a bad setup man.
Murray against Williams. Jokic, no good. 1 second left.
Love the determination by Murray on defense, really doing his best to pester these shooters.
So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. Los Angeles on top, delivering the blowout. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hi again, everyone. I'm Ernie Johnson, sitting alongside the Diesel and the Jet. Welcome to the halftime show on 2K Sports. What a game it's been for Tobias Harris. He had 18 points, 4 rebounds, and 1 assist. And taking a look at the Clippers, Kenny, what did you see out there?
Their ability to get into the paint and get to the rim has been deadly, constantly attacking the basket. It was clearly their intention right from the start to pound it inside as much as possible. And I don't see them straying from that strategy in the second half. It's going to be another paint-based attack.
And big fella, let's get your thoughts on the Nuggets.
The first thing to say is, what's up with the turnovers? Jeez. You can live with some missed shots and stuff like that, but you can't keep turning the ball over. It's crushing for a team. It just saps all your confidence when you play a half like that, Ernie. Ugh.
And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter just about to get started.
Welcome back, everyone. That's Santa Monica down below. Very popular with the beachgoers here in the Los Angeles area. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You gotta like what Mason Plumlee has done in this game.
And I love the game plan in that first half. They really valued each possession.
You know what? It's hard to do. Staying focused and disciplined with your approach.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Harris and Gortat are up front. Gilgeous-Alexander and Bradley pair up at the 1 and the 2. And it's Gallinari in at the small forward position. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Rips down the breakaway slam.
And a nice pass by Bradley. He's always been the size of a point guard, now starting to play more like one.
Denver's shooting has just been outstanding tonight. 56% as a team in this game. Here's Hernangomez. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Hernangomez has got 15.
This is where it's important to have guys looking for opportunities. Terrific lead pass.
Here's Harris. And again, the Clippers good for 2.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
Here's Craig. Gallinari covering. Harris on the double team. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And here is Los Angeles now. The Clippers have gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. And slam dunk by Harris.
The defense has tried to make adjustments, but Tobias is smart. He's adjusting back.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Murray, the pass to Jokic. Back to Murray. There's the 3. That shot off. So Los Angeles will take it the other way.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well. But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority. And the rebounding has been key to their success here tonight.
I say it's the #1 reason why they are ahead in this game right now.
From deep. Offensive rebound. The shot's good from Nikola Jokic.
And the second chance points aren't easy to come back. It's all about effort and hard work, and he has today made it look easy.
That's a carryover from the way he played in their last game. All-out energy plays on his way to a huge performance.
And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the Denver Nuggets. Plumlee. Rebound by the Clippers. Gortat's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. A nice shot by Gallinari.
You know, he's taking control offensively. We know Gallinari can carry the load as a primary scorer.
Bradley against Murray. Craig passes to Murray. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. And it's Bradley off the drive. And that one is good. Bradley's got 8 points.
Man, they just keep coming at you. Can they sustain this level of energy for the rest of the night?
Well, as they fuel this lead, looks like the guys are feeding off the success. That keeps them going.
And good that time.
And it's been about that execution offensively. I mean, they have been superb.
That's what's extending this lead. The right plays, right time, and good finishing.
Here's Harris. And slam dunk by Harris.
Attacking the rim, Tobias with a solid vertical to do this.
Here's Craig. 6 points for him. Inside to halt the run, and it's slammed in by Plumlee.
That's an excellent pass. On time, on target. Great teamwork.
Shoots from the baseline, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Jokic.
2 shots, gentlemen.
And at the offensive end, Gortat probably doesn't get his due. He's got a lot of moves that he can finish with either hand, and his work on the offensive glass is more than capable.
The Clippers have gone a perfect 7 of 7 from the line tonight.
Two shots.
First one falls for him. Patrick Beverly, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Denver also making some changes. Trey Lyles comes in for Mason Plumlee. And it's Malik Beasley in for Torrey Craig. Both free throws good from Marcin Gortat. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Gortat with the steal. And it's Gortat finishing it off.
Oh, quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and offensively.
Terrific defensive instincts to come away with that one, and he showed no hesitation in how he completed that transition opportunity. Well, this is what every coach emphasizes. Keep your head up, be willing to make the extra pass.
And that one's good. Beverly.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Here's Murray up on top. 7 points in the game. Lays it up and banks it in.
Timeout, timeout.
Murray's got 9.
And love seeing Murray take it strong to the rack. A phenomenal finisher inside.
And the Clippers call time here.
Me. Democracy, you wanna copy me. Life monopoly, go copy some land, some property. AP, Rose, diamonds, whip up. Diamonds on the road. In the kitchen, wrist twisted like it's stir fry. Whip it in the kitchen, wrist twisted like it's stir fry. Whip it in the kitchen, wrist twisted like it's stir fry. Whip it in the kitchen, wrist twisted like it's stir fry.
And a chance to check out the stats for Gallinari. The last 10 or so games, he has been remarkable. He's putting up about 20 points per game, 6 rebounds, and 2 assists. And I'm not sure he can play any better than he has. I mean, surprising a lot of people with his play here of late.
Therein lies the question. Has he reached a new level in his game, or is this just a hot streak that'll eventually cool down? We'll see.
The Nuggets have gone even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third. In the dunk by Lyles.
And a long windup and strong follow-through on the one-hand jam.
Yeah, he's not going to mess that one up. Beasley against Bradley. And it's blocked.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. And there's the foul against Denver.
Yeah, watching Bradley, not sure exactly how to describe it. There's a quiet burst to the way he moves. Avery Bradley, a 6'2" combo guard. Not a bad ball handler, but he gets most of his shots by cutting without the ball.
Two.
That free throw good from Avery Bradley. Well, and as they will tell you, Avery Bradley, one of the best cutters in the league. And you know what, Smitty? He cuts hard.
And a true professional. He sets a good example. His teammates see how he gets after it. And with his speed, tough to stay with him.
And so Bradley nails both of them.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
Murray kicks to Beasley. No good that time. Gortat with the defensive effort. Offensive rebound. Denver's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Back to Murray. Denver passing it around, and they pick up 2. Lyles got 13.
Making a dent in this deficit. He's been on point tonight.
Harris, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
It can be deceiving. The quickness of Harris's first step, nice.
And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the Nuggets. That's good again. His 7th basket, 7 for 10 from the floor.
And his stroke has been dead on from the outside. I mean, inside, outside, it just doesn't matter.
And the basket is good. That's now 32 points for Tobias Harris.
Yeah, you see the killer instinct. He's going for the death blow.
True story. They've got a monster lead that's taking a life of its own.
They get it again. Lyles passes to Jokic, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
And this is his 2nd trip to the line tonight.
Jokic taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one. Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Williams comes in for Avery Bradley. Morris is checked in for the Nuggets. And he ends up missing both free throws. And good that time. Hernan Gomez has got 4 points in the quarter.
And letting a guy sneak by for a putback off a free throw, that is inexcusable.
And slam dunk by Harris.
Yeah, and in terms of accuracy, they are dominating the second half.
I like that they're trying to maximize the value of each possession, and you know their coach likes it.
Denver shooting it quite well in this third quarter, 53%, and the offense is rolling. And he comes up with the deuce. Lyles got 17. They're making this a runaway.
And the only question for me right now is just how big the lead will eventually become.
Tough guy to defend. Gallinari with the skill, the knowledge of the game, and gifted physically.
He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line.
And, you know, something I remember from their last game was how good he was at the line.
2 shots. Relax on the first.
That free throw good from Gallinari.
Up and down career for Gallinari. A skill forward with size has struggled because of health.
Gallinari hits them both. Denver's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Down low and stolen by Harris. And now in transition, here's Williams. Here we go. Oh, and the jam by Williams.
Not many guys change end to end faster than Lou. Hard to match up with in the open floor.
Now, here is Morris. He's got 8. Passes it to Jokic. Uses the glass to finish the layup. He's got 17.
Yeah, the onslaught continues. He's been unstoppable now for a couple of nights.
The momentum is building, scoring in a bunch of ways. That's why his number keeps getting called.
At the line for your Clippers, Danilo Gallinari. Taking 2 shots.
Two shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And the Clippers making a change here. Scott's checked in. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Denver's shooting in the third quarter has been brilliant, up around 58%. To the middle, Hernan Gomez. And he jams it with authority.
Sharing the basketball. Plenty of guys talk about it, but not everyone does it.
Here's Scott, and finished off by Scott.
A little undersized at the 4, but he can get off the ground.
Denver's shooting has been fun to watch in this game. They're at 57%. Here's Lyles, and the dunk by Lyles.
And watch out, you don't bring the whole basket down on top of you, young fella.
I don't think he ever wanted to let go of the rim. Scott, good.
Serve and the defense there. He makes a terrific read.
And Denver has possession. Morris kicks to Lyles, and the dunk by Lyles.
Well, and he breaks out the tomahawk. No soft finish there. Pure power.
Yeah, we could feel that one all the way over here. It's good. And now it's up to 25 points for Gallinari.
So much of his offense is perimeter-oriented. Good to see Gallinari attack inside.
Here's Jokic, and Jokic slams it in.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it? Whistle blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
That's good.
Yeah, heard the whistle and then kept his focus and able to still knock it down.
Shooting one.
That's good from Scott. Denver's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. And it's Scott with the jam.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And, Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
When your defense translates into offense, it's a beautiful thing.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Shots good by Williams.
He is so comfortable in this area, something Williams relies on, the mid-range.
Knocked away. Taken away by Williams. Here's Beverly, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Williams. Williams has got assist number 8 now on the night. And here's Denver. Over to the left wing. Here's Morris. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. And now a chance to see what's coming up for the Denver Nuggets. On Wednesday, they'll be playing against LaMarcus Aldridge and the San Antonio Spurs. Then on Friday, they'll go up against Devin Booker and the Phoenix Suns.
And looking at the Suns matchup, it's the second game of a back-to-back, and you know they're going to be feeling the effects of it. Playing that much basketball in that short amount of time really takes a toll.
That free throw, no good.
And guys, this is becoming the story of the second half. Missed free throws. You can't come back in a game if you can't make your foul shots.
Torrey Craig, he's checked in for the Nuggets. And he sinks the second. And it's Williams with the ball for the Clippers. The drive by Scott. Williams trying to break free. Scott, good. Scott's got 11 points here in just the second half.
You know, there are certain players who just seem to have a knack for putting the ball in the basket. Lou Williams is in that category.
And now the Clippers on the break. It's good again, and an excellent 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
And that's another fast break bucket. And this is the pace, though, guys, that's been working for them.
They are winning the battle in transition. Look for them to keep pushing the tempo.
Craig passes to Jokic. Over Harrell, and that one's good, Jokic. Jokic has got 21 in the game.
I'll tell you, he is scorching the nets this quarter. Maybe that'll help wake up some of his teammates.
Here's Harrell. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now here's Beasley. Got a piece of it. And the turnover again by Denver. And here's a look now at the shot chart showing the field goals attempted locations for Gallinari.
And this is the kind of performance that everyone talks about seeing in person. The way he's attacked the defense with no hesitation. The tough shots he's taken and made. Just a masterpiece. When he gets it going, he can put up some big numbers.
Count it.
When he's not shooting threes, you'll find Patrick Beverley at the rim.
Morris kicks to Lyles. Morris with the ball. Williams picks him up, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams. For the Clippers, Marjanovic comes in for Gallinari. And Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Patrick Beverley. And a switcher also for Denver. Plumlee's checked in, and the Clippers call time here.
They don't get no cash for me. We up the on the opposite and we dropping. Jaw squad wannabes. Y'all really not the whoa, I know you see me grinding. I don't ride no rollie cause my time is timeless. Why you tricking off racks on that? I'm tucking money in the safe for my kid and I'm good in the hood. Never tell that girl the truth, I'ma lie to her. Word to my baby mama, see us where I wasn't. But I'm the father of the year and she'll tell you I'm him. Dream, I am way up at the rim. Pool full up, then I'ma take a swim. If she ain't texting about no money, I ain't reading it. I'ma get some and I'm a girl, I ain't need you. Oh, I'm ballin' like baby. These they wanna have my baby. Nah, 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 fresh like mayonnaise. I'm big time. I'm big time. Big time, man. Big time. Big time.
And here's a look at some numbers for Jokic. He's been on a remarkable tear this past month. He's averaging about 19 points per, 10 rebounds, and 8 assists. And what sets him apart is his rebounding. And as you can see, he's been in peak form.
You know what? It's part effort, part instincts. You see teams trying to keep a body or two on him, but that's easier said than done.
Clock at 6. Beasley for 3. Second shot opportunity. The shot's good. Morris has got 11 points.
His hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score.
Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Beasley finds Morris. Here's Plumlee. Scott pulls it in. One item that stood out, their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking, and more importantly, it makes it really hard to defend.
Because he's inconsistent from range, the defense dares him to take that shot. Bad gamble there.
Williams comes with a double team. Knocked loose. Inside. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Harrell's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
I mean, he's struggling, hitting a low percentage of his shots this quarter.
Yeah, just a simple one-hand flush.
I think he got a few more inches on his vertical by going with the spike. And now Williams running the floor all by himself.
Lightning speed. Lou picks the ball clean, gets it up ahead. That's a nice play.
Tobias Harris, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Los Angeles. What an amazing quarter. There was absolutely no stopping him. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up. Keep the ball moving. You're going to keep the defense on its heels. And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand.
Denver's shooting has been just great so far, up at 56%. So on the floor for Denver, Leiden is out there with Nick Young. Then it's Goodwin, and it's Welsh in at the 5. Robinson, and Robinson throws it down hard.
Just increasing their advantage, and right now they're in a zone on both ends.
Yeah, this lead has snowballed. Credit their killer instinct for piling on.
And here is Goodwin, and Robinson comes to help. Tipped away. And he drops it in from the low post.
Really their own worst enemy right now with all these turnovers.
Now Goodwin. Pass to Leiden. He kicks to Goodwin. Young in the corner. Off target from three-point range. Here's Thornwell. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
To the wing on the left. Fires from deep. And another miss by Denver. The Clippers have gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. It's good. 6 points for Robinson.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Denver's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Welsh passes to Young, and nothing has fallen for him right now. For Los Angeles, they've gone a perfect 4 of 4 to start the final quarter. Can't ask for anything more than that. Tries again, and no problem from Harrell as he finishes at the rim.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
The pass to Leiden. The 3-ball. Rebound by the Clippers.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Robinson, that's good.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
The Nuggets have gone a dismal 0 for 5 to get the fourth quarter underway. Down low. Here's Welsh, guarded by Marjanovic. The Nuggets with another miss.
Yeah, it just seems whatever they do, nothing's working right now to stop the bleeding.
It takes an effort on both ends of the floor, and you have to find the right matchups to exploit.
Now here's Goodwin. Wallace covering. It's stolen by Marjanovic. Now the Clippers moving it up. Wallace with the ball. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Steve, more and more we're seeing NBA players speak out on societal issues. Do you think it's gone too far in any way, or do you think it should go even farther?
No, I think players should speak up. I think in all, all our 4 major sports and in any possible way, I think guys should get a chance to weigh in on what they feel individually. Freedom of speech, and I think our players is just like everybody else. You had freedom of speech. You should be allowed to speak up on issues.
Murray's checked in for Denver. Wallace hits 2 free throws. The Nuggets shooting an efficient 53% from the field. Pass to Welsh. Young outside. Denver passing it around. And it's Goodwin missing. And here's Los Angeles. It's been 16 straight unanswered. Wallace, good.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
And Robinson comes to help. Right wing. Here's Welsh. And another miss by Denver. The Clippers have gone on a tear here in the fourth. They're 8 of 9 on field goal attempts in the quarter. And all around the rim that time before dropping in.
From that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for Denver. looking to get on the board here in the fourth still. And that one's good, Marjanovic.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Here's Murray after the basket by Los Angeles. The Nuggets with another miss. And it's Wallace penetrating. Yep, that one goes. Wallace has got 6 here in this quarter.
Well, the pace, the big plays they're making, this is a statement run right here.
Hard to remember the last time they've missed. These guys are having fun right now.
Feeds it to Goodwin. Goes back up, and that's 2 points on the layup.
And all those second chance points have given them a boost here in the second half, and that's a great way to cut into the lead.
Trying to get open is Marjanovic. Harrell. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%, 5 for 7. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And Thornwell gets it to go.
Defense, for me, just hasn't made the commitment to sprint back in transition, and that's why you see such a huge differential in fast break points.
Now, here's Goodwin to the inside. Stolen by Robinson. Here's Wallace. Here's Marjanovic. Field goal number 9. He's 9 of 12 with that basket.
Defensively, you cause the miss, but then you have to corral it.
You know, there's nothing more frustrating than that. Giving up points on a possession, you won.
Goodwin with it, and it's Wallace picking him up. Goodwin kicks to Young. Over Harrell. And again, Denver no good.
There does come a time when you haven't made anything all quarter long. Pass the rock.
Robinson, that's good.
Completely on his game. Hasn't missed a shot all night. A big part of why this team is winning.
Out to the right wing. Wide open look here for Murray. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. That gives him the double-double. 12 points and 11 assists. Here's Marjanovic, and that's good. Robinson picking up the assists. Marjanovic has got 20.
Still attacking, building on this lead coming down the stretch.
And he's doing it efficiently, taking makeable shots. That's led to a high percentage from the field. You have to credit the pinpoint pass for making that play possible.
And here are the Clippers now. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter, and it's good for 2. And that's 12 points for Montrezl Harrell.
I love the adjustments he's made here in the second half, getting the looks he wants now and shooting a much higher percentage.
Leiden gets the bucket.
In that first half, guys, they didn't shoot nearly as many threes as they have here in the second, trying to use that shot to stay in the game.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Nick Young. That's his first foul.
Fouling like that isn't how you get back in the game.
Here's what the Clippers are going with right now. Mike Scott comes in for Harrell, and it's Patrick Beverley in for Robinson. Here's Thornwell. Goodwin with the steal. To the middle. Here's Young. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
I like to see that. Taking it up strong in traffic.
Wallace outside. Well, Steve, we've just come out of the first year where we saw legislation from the NBA about resting players. How do you feel about the new rules so far?
You know, I like them. I love that when you start to see these teams that was resting players on national televised games. But I think overall, just resting players. I think our contract says that we play 82 games unless you're injured. And if a guy is injured, you understand. But I love the new rules that was implemented.
I agree. Chalk up 2 there. Scott's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
And a high percentage look there, and he takes full advantage, bumps up the lead.
Yeah, the lead now is double digits. Some tricky matchups out there, not a lot of solutions.
Buries it from 3-point range. Leiden's got a couple of 3-pointers now in the fourth for Denver.
Yeah, they're relying on their 3-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Yeah, how about the body control on that one? Narrowly misses getting the deuce.
First personal foul. Shooting for Los Angeles, Tyrone Wallace. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. So he picks up just one from the line that time. Steve, the NBA playing games in foreign countries now during the regular season. You think that'll become a more common occurrence?
I do, Kevin. I think they do a good job of getting a chance to, I would say, gather all the fans around the globe. Our game is going more global. And I think some of the players and some of the teams, they love it. I think a lot of times if they make sure the NBA, they're not sending the exact same teams and get a chance to spread the wealth, I think it's a great idea.
Los Angeles, Boban Marjanovic. 2 shots.
Two.
First one falls for him. And so he hits both. The Nuggets shooting just 30% from the field here in the fourth. Goodwin passes to Leiden, kicks to Young. Passes it to Murray. Pass to Welsh. Here's the three. Rebound by Wallace.
Tough to cut into the lead when you can't make shots. He's been off all period.
Scott, good.
The defense disrespecting his range. He goes ahead and buries it.
There's the pass to Leiden. The tray. The rebound by Marjanovic. Marjanovic has got rebound number 8 now on the night. Here's Thornwell. Again, the Clippers.
Well, the pace, the big plays they're making, this is a statement run right here.
Hard to remember the last time they've missed. These guys are having fun right now.
Now here's Murray. To the middle, here's Young. Good, and the assist goes to Murray.
Serve and the defense there. He makes a terrific read.
Outside, Scott. Here's Thornwell, and he drops it in from the low post. Young with the ball. To the left side wing. To the paint. And again, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Here's Marjanovic. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Yeah, exceptional play there to take the bump and still get it to fall.
There's only the Basketball Hall of Fame that is shared among all basketball organizations, Steve. Do you think there should be an NBA Hall of Fame?
You know, Kevin, I do. I mean, I love the way we've done it, and obviously it's been successful. But, you know, the Basketball Hall of Fame is your entire body of work. And I think sometimes we don't understand that that's from high school, college level into the NBA. Whereas, you know, there's some guys are making it because of that, and there's some guys getting slighted because of that. So I do think one day we should just have the NBA Hall of Fame, just like the NFL.
A minute 42 left in the game. Stolen away and pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles.
Oh, quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and offensively.
Terrific defensive instincts to come away with that one, and he showed no hesitation in how he completed that transition opportunity. Oh, I don't believe that. He's better than that. Come on.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Los Angeles.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And so they'll stretch their victory total to 19 on the season. And, you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Gallinari.
And how many times throughout the course of the evening did he make a momentum-changing play? I thought his relentlessness really keyed their success.
Oh, and how about squeezing the orange as tight as he could there before the stuff?
Yeah, no way he's going to lose that thing on the way up. And he gets it to go.
And just staying aggressive, continuing to extend that lead.
They left nothing to chance. This is how you close out.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Here's Scott, and it's Scott with the jam.
And this is the kind of deficit it would take a miracle to overcome.
I think this hometown crowd agrees with you. They are fired up about it.
And it's the Nuggets with the ball. To the middle, here's Leiden, and he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with two hands on that stuff. And the Clippers call time here. They're leading. There's 37 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Now the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Danilo Gallinari.
And guys, he's been about as close to perfection as you can be. The intensity he's played with has been amazing. Just no let up. And as fired up as he's been, he's never let his emotions get out of control.
This is as good a game as we've seen him play. And this crowd can't get enough of it. When he explodes like this, it becomes a special atmosphere in here. And it's the Clippers with the ball. Here's Beverly. Basket number 8 is all good. He's attempted 12 shots.
You see the quickness of Beverly, blinding speed in the inside.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Now here's Goodwin. Young outside. He feeds it to Goodwin. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Clearly a foul.
That's his first personal foul, first team foul. At the line for the Nuggets, Goodwin. At the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good, Goodwin. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. 20 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Well, for the Clippers, they can just run out the clock. Shot from the wing. And it's Beverly missing.
And this is one of those times where the coach has got to preach, be unselfish.
And we don't know that he hasn't. Maybe it's been falling on deaf ears. Guys taking ill-advised jump shots.
So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much. Danilo, transition, big for your team. I assume that was a big focus tonight.
Yes, we want to run, and that's what we have to do every time. So that's what we did, and we played a great game.
Gallo, thanks very much. Congrats again. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long.